and what kind of organization are you looking at? For example, let's take P&G, for example, part1. Okay, part1. I think everybody knows this company. And it seems like a lot of Taiwanese people want to work at this company. They think, oh, P&G is the greatest company. It's a foreign company. I want to work there. But do you really want to work there? I think you really need to know what the organization is like, what the culture is like, and fit it with your personality like this. Okay? And will you work hard to help this organization achieve its goal? Okay? Maybe you're just using it as a stepping stone to get to where you want to be. Okay? You never know. Okay, and another thing is what makes you stand out. Okay, there's so many ways that you can stand out from other people when you're preparing for the interview. Okay, one thing you can do is just be very positive. You can be a very positive person. You can be smiling. There's many things you can do. So you got to use your imagination. Maybe you can even, when you print out your resume, maybe you can use a special kind of paper, or maybe you can even write a thank you note. Okay? After the interview, or actually before you go to the interview, write a thank you note. Already prepare saying thank you. You can write a handwritten note, say thank you for giving me the time. Okay? And of course, this last part is probably not of concern to you right now because you're just university students and you're probably just looking for a summer internship right now. But in the future, it's not just will the company take me, but you also need to ask, do I want to be with this company? It's a two-way relationship. It's not just one way, okay? All right? And I want to let you guys know, while I'm talking, I would hope that you guys would have some questions. For example, after every slide, I would like to know if anybody have any questions. If not, I'm going to ask. So please, does anybody have any questions about this information? Okay, as I was saying, the interview is like a date, okay? You are looking for somebody to marry, and the company is as well. So you need to know, okay, what do I need to attract this person? Is this person attracted to me? Okay, so I'm going to choose somebody. Okay, since you. What would you say, what kind of company are you interested in, personally? Yeah. Okay. And you just want this for summer internship, or?
Actually, it's not my new trend, because I want to go to graduate school.
Okay. Okay, so you just want to go to a company and maybe gain some experience, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else?
I have some questions.
Yes.
For example, like question number 3.
Yeah.
What kind of person are you? So if I'm lazy and I like to sleep, so should I answer honestly or I should lie?
Well, if you are a lazy person and the company that you work for needs hardworking people, then maybe you have this situation.
Yes.
So maybe the company is not right for you. Maybe you should find a company that fits your personality.
The lazy person.
I know that nobody wants it, but what you can do is maybe you realize that maybe at a company you always have to work very long hours, but there are companies that maybe you don't have to work as long. Because maybe you could work at a gas station if you're a very lazy person, for example.
Of course,
Yeah.
not my situation.
Of course. All right. Any other questions? Otherwise, we'll go to the next slide. Okay. One thing I want to mention is you have to see yourself almost as a product when you go into the interview process. You're a product that has some certain specialties. Okay, the specialties may be knowledge, okay, motivation, your personality, as well as behavioral skills. Now, you have some certain selling points. Maybe these selling points are team building, abilities, or maybe you are a leader. Maybe you have participated in many activities, so you can interact very well with people. And maybe you are very good at completing projects. These are all selling points that you have. So you've completed a certain project, you've done certain things. The company wants to know, does your behavior meet what they want, their buying points? What do they want? What do they want from you? Okay. So maybe when you're dating a boyfriend or girlfriend, what do you look for in a guy or a girl? Okay, you look for somebody who's willing to sacrifice, maybe, to sacrifice for the relationship. Okay, so maybe companies are looking for these kinds of people. Maybe you go beyond the call of duty, beyond. I don't know if I need to. Is it too loud? Okay. Excellent. All right. So as I said before, just matching the buying points and selling points. Usually in the interview process, most of the time is spent on your behavior. If the interviewer is professional and he or she knows what they're doing, then they'll usually focus on your behavior. Okay? So I'm going to skip to the next slide, then I'll have some questions. Okay. So the behavior is something like this. Okay. We use this stars graph to show what we're looking for. Okay. So basically, you can use this in your resume. Actually, when you're writing your resume, you can focus on these on this star diagram. Okay. So usually, okay, maybe you've participated in some kind of competition, or maybe even a project. I'm not sure. It doesn't have to be anything big, but basically, what the company wants to know is, what did you do during the process, if you participated in a project, and what kind of action did you take? For example, okay, the situation is task. You teamed up with these people for a competition. Okay, that's what you're doing. Next, okay, what action did you take? Okay, use a verb, get some action there. Okay, so survey 2,000 people collected. Maybe you don't have this. Maybe you're just you're participating in a social club. So what you can do is you can say, I volunteered. Okay, you volunteered at the school. Okay, in actions, what did you do? I taught 20 students. Okay, and the results were, okay, they learned about how to calculate math, etc. You may not have something like this. You may not have, you're not an MBA student, so you may